you can afford to.
700k a week.
You didn't have a problem taking Cristiano Ronaldo from Sporting Lisbon back in the day. Got gas as well. I was like,
Messi's on Chief Keef. I said, nah, Messi, you're my guy. You're my guy.
Welcome back, guys, to another episode of Emerald Pitch Talk. It's your boy Toes. It's Clemo.
I don't hear that.
If you do have any times, we just redid the intro because I could not speak English. Welcome back, guys, to another episode of Emerald Pitch Talk. Again, I cannot speak.
Every episode, man. Shall we drink some water before you start?
Oh, you're telling me I need to wet my lips.
To be fair, English is a hard language.
It's not my first language. That's what.
Oh yeah. What is it? Australia, yeah.
Australia,
Yeah,
you know
Australia.
yourself, brother. You know what I mean. Gonna talk to you.
Tobago, bro.
Nah, go and talk.
Oh, I don't know that. I know what it means, but I don't respond to that.
I don't know what that even means. But anyways, we're getting.
Anyways,
Yeah, but we have another great episode for you guys. Talking about the Saudis stealing all the players,
top players as well.
all the top players. Gonna speak a little bit about the little Mbappe situation as well, because the boy's a liar. Like Ice Boy said, the boy's a liar.
What a song though.
The boy's a liar.
Boys a player. Oh, I love that song too much. Man.
And then we're gonna talk about the GOAT, not my GOAT. Clemmy's
But
GOAT.
the goal.
Clemmy's subjective.
No,
Subjective
don't do that,
goat.
Messi.
Subjective GOAT.
Let us know who's better, Messi or Ronaldo.
Subjective GOAT. Anyways, yeah, he's doing bits in America, I heard.
Oh, he's doing. I see that. Just obviously, we're gonna start with the Saudi. Just one quick little fact for you guys. You know, he's the third top goal scorer this year already.
Say swear. Oh my god. You're lying.
One lie. He's not that far off. I think Higuain is the most goals with like 27, and then he's third with 7. The only player who has more than him is 8. I think it's 8, 9. Yeah, I think that's what it is. And he's 7.
Tell David to hit me on the phone. I will come out of retirement.
See, the thing is, if I need to go to the treadmill to do all of that, man, that's just not it, man. But you're saying that, man. Anyways, we have some videos coming up, so we'll see if he should be going to America anyways. So we'll see about that.
Look, the text is there. The text is there.
Don't
I
worry.
might pull a hammy, but the text is there.
Say nothing.
But yeah, first order of business. Saudi. Saudi.
What's their capital again? Riyadh or something.
You know what I'm saying? They've taken your 2 of your best players. Mane is there. Hendo is there.
Firmino's there.
4 actually. Fabinho's there.
Firmino, Hendo, Mane. Yeah, they're all there. Chilling and vibing.
If I told you 2 years ago that these players would be playing in Saudi Arabia for various different clubs, would you believe it?
No. But then again, at the same time, see, I don't know if it's going to end up like the Chinese Super League. Because remember that?
Yeah, no, but I feel like the Saudis are a little bit smarter than
No,
that.
yeah, and they, not to say,
Because they actually like football. I
Yeah,
feel like the
they
Chinese
do.
Football League, they were just trying to get into the market.
yeah, I think so.
You know what I'm saying? That they just wanted to be a part of it.
Whereas
but I feel like
football
but I feel like with Saudi, just like the Qatar World Cup as well, they genuinely
Like they mess with football.
They love football.
Yeah.
They actually want football to be the national sport in their country,
the
and then for
pay
them
that
to
they're
be.
giving these people. Jordan Henderson's making 700k a week.
Fam, when you have all reserves for days, you can afford to.
700k a week. Do you understand
What?
what
He's your greatest ever captain.
chill out with the greatest ever captain,
What?
man.
Who's better than him?
Ian Rush, Kenny Dalglish, Steven Gerrard, if I'm being honest, but
Well, did Steven Gerrard bring you a Premier League title?
no, but he brought us everything else and then some.
Yeah, so-
on his
so
ones, brought us on his back. Kenny Dalglish has won everything. More than once too. We talk about that? And he's won about, no, that was Kevin Keegan. Well,
So
look,
you're about to jump.
that was Kevin Keegan. But look, chill.
You're about to jump.
They both have K in the name, but they're both Scottish, I think. Yeah, they are both Scottish. Yeah, Kevin Keegan's Scottish.
So what? Kenny Dalglish is your greatest ever captain.
I would say, yeah, Cash.
Look, in the
King
modern
Kenny.
in the modern era,
After
my
Jordan Henderson is up there, but
he's the greatest captain you've ever had in the modern
okay,
era.
then flipping Ozil is the best player you've ever had in the little one there. We should go away.
Nah, hell he was. So Sanchez used to play table tennis.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, you used to play table tennis. What did he win for you guys? Fuck all, bro.
Well, he won the FA
FA
Cup
Cup.
and the Community Shield as well.
Community Shield.
What? It's not a trophy.
No,
It's not a trophy.
no, it's not a trophy.
So it doesn't count.
No,
on your trophy
no,
list.
I like a Community Shield. FA Cup and Carabao, yeah, we can add that.
Community, you get more money for winning the Carabao, for winning the Community Shield than the Carabao Cup.
I don't give a fuck. Can I ask you a question? When you get a red card in the Community Shield, what does that not carry over?
Because it's a one-off competition. Because it's a one-off competition. It's a one-off competition. That's why.
You're in India. But going back to the Saudi League, man, how are all these players, like, why are they going there? Like,
We bought. Oh,
no, but I know why. But I mean, like, some of these, like, for instance, like, Neymar's allegedly, because they agreed terms with him yesterday, that he's meant to go to the Saudi. Bro is 31. Why are you going there?
but realistically, what European club is going to take a punt on Neymar? Can they afford it? Genuinely, can they afford it?
Well, it depends on what the bid is from Saudi Arabia. Then we'll see.
Whatever the bid is from Saudi is nothing they're ever going to be able to match.
To be fair, they haven't been bidding crazy. It's just the contracts have been crazy.
That's what I'm saying. The contract, like if you're Neymar, realistically, you've already been to Barca. You've already done it all.
Yeah, but he's not done enough. For somebody who was meant to be the third best player,
No.
he's not done anywhere
He
near
hasn't.
enough.
Okay, he hasn't won the Champions League like multiple times. He's won a couple of leagues. Yes, I'm pretty sure. Only one.
I think just one.
One.
One or no, two.
No, I can't.
Because he went there in 20.
I want to say
Check it from there.
2013.
2013 or 14.
2013.
Because if he went in 2013, that means he won it. The first year he was there, he won it the treble year, but I can't remember the next time he won it. Max, he's won it 3 times.
So yeah, from 2013 to 2017, total 105 goals in 186 games.
It's decent.
That's good.
How many La Ligas is he on?
Second, I'm just trying to double check now. You won a treble.
Yeah, I know that.
He won a treble.
2015.
Yeah, you can't really say he hasn't done enough.
Treble. Nah, at least a Ballon d'Or or something. Third best player. 31. Go there when you're 36, bro. Like, you can do that. 31. Messi and Ronaldo, they were still in the league. They were still trying. At that age, they were still trying. And now you're trying to tell me what? 31, I have to leave because they offer me money, man. Will you stop, man? Because imagine Messi and Ronaldo left at 31. You know, that's no, what do you call it? Because I swear Ronaldo won his first Champions League after he turned 30.
Ronaldo?
Yeah, or it's not his first, but his first Champions League at Real Madrid.
Yeah, when he's about... The one the first Champions League was 2014?
2014, yeah.
So he would have been like, what, 28, 29, around that.
So and then imagine he leaves 2 years later.
Yeah, at Barca, he won Copa del Rey. No, that's top goal scorer. He won Champions League, 2 Spanish Cups, 1 UEFA Super Cup, 3 Spanish Cups, so that would be the Copa del Rey, and one Spanish Super Cup as well. He won, how many La Ligas did he get though? I don't know, he's won, 2 league titles.
I knew it. It couldn't be more than 3. I knew it was more than 3.
But that's still decent though.
No, obviously, don't get it twisted. It's decent for, like, see, like a Benzema, right?
Yeah.
Him going there, and even him, he went there at what, 35?
Yeah.
So even him, he did his thing. He won.
And he
what?
actually won a Ballon d'Or as well.
Do you know what I mean? Won a Ballon d'Or, won 4 to 5 Champions Leagues.
5 Champions Leagues.
He can, bro, go. What else is there for you to do here?
Yeah.
Please tell me. What's it? Go, fly. Where's Neymar? Neymar, I'm sorry, bro. I need to see. If Benzema is able to win the Ballon d'Or, why are you not winning the Ballon d'Or? And I'm not trying to say Benzema's a rubbish player or anything like that, because it's not. But are we trying to say that Benzema is way better than Neymar?
Yeah, that's true.
Is that what we're trying to say? Hardly.
If you think Neymar is better than Benzema or Benzema better than Neymar, let us know.
For me, it's more about the gap. Because we can, like, it's like us arguing about Messi, Ronaldo, right?
Yeah.
You can say Messi, I can say Ronaldo, cool. But I'm not going to say Messi is way better than Ronaldo. I'm just gonna say he's better.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm not gonna log the whole thing like Ronaldo, some dickhead from next place.
So small you or something.
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
I'm just calling from some one village in Limerick or something. Let's say, come play with the boys, man.
Yeah,
Do you know what I
true,
mean?
that's
Like,
true.
hardly.
No, he's a big boy. You have to.
No,
you
you have to respect the guy, bro. But it's just crazy. Just seeing all these players going to the Saudi. But did you see the game with where I think it's Al Hali or whatever they're called?
The co-final against
Not
Al
even
Nassr?
not even the co-final just yet. The one that Roberto Firmino Mahrez.
Oh, he scored the link up. I seen that video on Twitter.
What?
I seen that video on Twitter. And I'm just looking at Alex Saint-Maximin. I'm just like, this is so odd.
That's not fair. It's not fair.
This is so odd. But like, the fans in Saudi, they go crazy. They had
flares
pyros,
going,
all this type of stuff. I said,
but I know why people are shocked though, because look at Turkey. Turkey's not that, like, obviously Turkey and Saudi Arabia are two different countries, but they have like certain similar cultural similarities.
yeah, because Turkey's a heavy Muslim country as well. Anyways,
I was like saying to people, what were you expecting there to be in Saudi Arabia?
no, like I don't know what I expected, but like just seeing that kind of shocked me. I was like, bro, these men are going hard.
It's because as well, a lot of people just assume football is just for Europeans, and unfortunately, it's not. Football's for everybody.
Yeah,
Do you know them ones there? It's like you. And then there's a bit of like kind of European arrogance as well. Yeah, because a lot of people who
because see at the start of the window, Gary Neville and Jamie Carragher were complaining that the Premier League to check all these Saudi transfers, blah blah blah, and this stuff. Well, when your team
are going around taking these players,
all these players, you didn't have a problem taking Cristiano Ronaldo from Sporting Lisbon back in the day.
You know them ones there. It's like, look, it is what it is.
You didn't have a problem when you guys signed Fernando Torres.
No. But again, it's because it's like
I didn't have a problem when Arsenal signed. Well, I was only kind of alive back then, but I didn't have a problem when Arsenal signed Thierry or when we grabbed Cesc Fabregas from Barcelona's academy.
It is what it is. It's part of the game, bro.
What happens if you have more money? You can attract more players because you have the money.
Facts.
Because like you said as well, football is a job. At the end of the day, people want to get paid.
Facts.
People want to get paid because they can talk about the love of the sport and all that kind of stuff, but at the end of the day, you did not work all those years, all that time, blood, sweat, and tears to get to that stage just to say, oh yeah, money's not a factor. Money is a big factor.
Massive. Especially, there's a difference between you giving me, like, let's say if it's right, already getting 100K a week is already life-changing, right? Yep. And then they're saying to you, you know what? We'll do that times 5 a week. Every 2 weeks, I'm making $1 million.
Does Saudi have state income tax? I wouldn't say so.
No, they don't. Muslim countries, because it's haram. Yeah. Tax is haram, bro. It's haram,
so straight income.
Bro, that's going straight to your pocket. The only thing you have to pay is, I think, is like kind of like a zakat essential tax, but that's going to charity anyway, so and it's not that much. It's not like crazy amounts, like. But you're getting that full amount. You're not getting PSRIs here, fucking PAYs.
You're still paying off your student loans.
Student loans, dude, you know? None of that. That's going straight to your back pocket. You're saying lovely jubbly. What?
Your babes is asking for a burger. You say, yeah, no bother.
No bother. Slap that. It's because imagine you're working in a country, yeah, because the boys the same thing. No income tax. So when that job enlists 60K, you get up for 60. It's not in the 60 you're looking at your bank here. You're seeing only 40. Say, what's going on?
You even check your pay slip. You even got emergency tax as well.
They say, don't worry, we just need that little bit, yeah? We'll pay you back for the roads. They say, what do you mean the roads? The roads have potholes and all that, man. Would you go off my limb? Give my money, man. But nah, I understand it. Like, obviously, don't get it twisted. Like, I'm still, like, I do still believe European football in terms of, like, standards is the best. But people need to, like, actually just give it a chance, man.
No, the boys were going crazy. Jamie Carragher and Gary Neville. I think Gary Neville even said, "Oh yeah, it will not be too long before Saudi start buying their way into Europe." It might have been Jamie that said that. Whichever one. Please let me know which one of them said that. And just please reply with a picture of the tweet or even quote it as well, because I can't remember which one of them said that, but they actually said that Saudi could possibly buy the way into the Champions League. How would that even work? How can you convince a team? Oh yeah, you have a Tuesday night kickoff. Oh yeah, where are we playing in Saudi Arabia? What?
Israel. Tel Aviv. Israel is in Asia, and they play in the Champions League. And it's not that far away from Saudi Arabia either.
I don't see that happening.
I know, but it is definitely doable. It's definitely doable. It is doable. Because it was for the longest I always thought Israel was in Europe. Because obviously I was seeing Israeli teams in European competitions. And they're in the Euros and everything.
No, but unless they make an agreement with Saudis to play all the Champions League games in Israel, I don't see nobody going to that far to play Champions League.
Not that far though. If you go to Israel, I think it's like an extra maybe hour and a half
Yeah,
extra.
but you wouldn't want your team doing that trek when you have a Newcastle away on the Saturday.
Yeah, but people are flying Florida to be going to flipping Kazakhstan and all these places, man.
Who went there?
Europa League teams. Europa League teams, you know what I mean? Like, they be going to Kazakhstan and shit like that.
That was only for the final or something like that.
No, I'm talking about flipping. Is it Kazakhstan? Not Kazakhstan, sorry. Or Belarus. Whatever part of those Asian countries that are not Asian.
Belarus is a European country, so it's not even like a million miles away. You're playing Rapid Vienna and TOK and all this other stuff.
Chab, look up there now. How long to get to like the furthest European country? I promise you, it's not like as far as people make it out to see. But I don't. The reason why I don't think it's gonna happen.
I just think it's a bit far fetched to expect Saudi teams to now bind their way into Champions League.
110%.
That would just make zero sense. Like, what's the point of that? Might as well get the Americans on board. Start getting
just do a world league or something.
Do you know what I mean? The MLS teams getting there as well.
No, just keep it the way it is. Have the Euro. Like, the only thing is, I like the premise of the FIFA World Cup, the Club World Cup. Why I don't like the premise of it is because we still have things like Champions League and all this type of stuff. And it's like, you're just giving us not giving us, obviously as a fan, I don't mind too much football. But at the same time, these people are still human beings at the end of the day. There's only so much running and movements and all this type of stuff that you can be doing in a single calendar year that you're not going to not be injured or your career be shorter than normal. Do you know what I mean? I don't know, man. Hopefully that doesn't happen. I don't think it will happen because I feel like a lot of people will just vote against it. So I think we should be high in terms of that one. But I just find it so crazy. And then even speaking about the Saudi things, do you not remember Saudi making a bid for Kylian Mbappe? Or as I like to say, Kylian Frappe.
No, that was a crazy week. I always knew he wasn't going to accept it, but
he wasn't going anywhere.
But I think any sane person would have accepted that. 600 mil for 1 year, and you still let me go to Real Madrid next season as well. Are you taking the piss?
David said, "Don't worry about it. We don't care. You don't want to stay here. Go next year if you need to."
Because for them, having him for 1 year would take them to leaps and bounds.
Different places.
The marketing, everything.
Different places.
Would be crazy. Because the amount of eyes that have on the league then would be actually criminal. Because they've been
mad.
Because I think they already have a agreement in place for the zone to stream and show some of the Saudi Pro League.
That's been done.
So like, imagine if they got Kylian Mbappe and put on top of that as well. Sky Sports would have jumped on it.
100%.
Even though they'd be talking about, this, all these rights. They don't care. Once they can get the bottom line, which is moolah, which is dough, bread that goes into the account. They do not care. They will broadcast it. They will broadcast it because when you have players like Firmino, Mane, Ronaldo, now you have a Mbappe over there as well. They have to jump on it.
No, 110%.
Because that would be the worst business decision if they didn't. You know what I'm saying? So I don't really know.
But then you see now, because of reports today that he's signing a new contract. Like,
him and PSG are trying to sort out the friction.
And it's just like I was just seeing loads of people saying,
because obviously because I made a TikTok about it again, guys. Check us out on TikTok, Emerald Pitch Talk. Little link there. Some great content coming.
The link should be in the description anyways, so click on that.
Yeah. But yeah, like I even said that as well. Like I felt like we're all in a toxic relationship with PSG and Mbappe because I'm just finding out things I didn't even care to even want to know or even care about in the first place. But it just gets thrown at me every single time.
Did you hear the whole thing? Is if he leaves on a free neck somewhere, they're gonna have sex. And it's
like what kind of mental contractual manipulation is this?
Somebody put a video, I think it was a part of a movie scene, and he's like, World Paradise Boy program. Like, what an odd thing to even say. Like, who even says that? Bro, like, this is how I imagine that whole conversation. Like, bro, you can't leave. If you leave, like, we're gonna have to
you know Susan that works in the kitchen.
I have to sack her, like, come on, bro. Like, don't you want her to not be able to feed her kids, like?
Taking Susan. Man, remember the mashed potatoes or croissants she's made? Look who says that?
That when I see that, I goes, here, you get off boy Leo. But apparently, Leo, there was this report saying that he's gonna sign, and some people are even saying it's because Neymar is leaving. He doesn't like Neymar. That's why he wanted to dip.
I was literally about to say, and his best mate Dembele got signed as well. Usman, he's there.
So I'm thinking it's like, okay, I've actually have some boys around me that actually kind of vibe with, like,
and then who are just as hungry as I am, because he can chat to not chat to Killian. We could chat to Usman and say, Usman, look, you haven't won the Champions League. I haven't won the Champions League. Let's
do this together.
Let's do this together. Because is Usman from Paris himself?
Paris.
So you know what I mean. The bringing the Champions League title to Paris forced us to do as well. Maybe that swayed his head as well, because apparently the reason why he didn't want to leave, because they made him a promise when he signed that 2-year contract, was that they're gonna get the likes of Robert Lewandowski, Bernardo Silva. Who else did they say again? Fuck, there was another person that said that they were gonna try get him to help him, and they just didn't fulfill any of the promises. So that's why he wanted to leave. Well, I was like, why would you even sign a contract like Lewandowski would now come from the German league to play in League One? Or why would
Bernard get Messi and Neymar though?
Messi, I just feel like was circumstantial, and that was it. Neymar, that one, I think he just wanted his own team, and they just ended up signing Kylian Mbappe at the same time. At the same time as well. So they said, yeah, you two can be your own little duo or something like that. Because Neymar was coming to be the guy.
Yeah, that's what he went to PSG for.
He was coming to be the guy. Yeah. He wasn't coming there to play with this kid called Kylian. They just happened to sign Kylian. You know what I'm saying?
But to be fair, no one expected, because he signed the same summer that thing. So the season that he went over there would have been the same season that Kylian Mbappe was tearing up Monaco. And you're not thinking, after one season, PSG are actually going to pay, because I think they were looking for like 180 at the time. Something like that, something mad money. And then they loaned him and then got him for the buyback or whatever that shit
buy option there the next season, yeah.
I was just like, what? But I think that just, you know what, it's PSG's fault at the end of the day.
No, it is.
Because they should have picked whatever project that they were looking for and actually sell these to these people. But then at the same time, were we expecting Mbappe to be the player that he is right now? I wasn't expecting like to this level. I expect him to be a good player, a complementary player to Neymar. But to be on the same level as Neymar, even could arguably better.
Sometimes even better, yeah. That's crazy.
Like, where he could actually go to Neymar and say, look, bro, he go to PSG's me or Neymar, and PSG will actually have to scratch their head for a couple of seconds and be like,
guy, he scored a hat-trick in a World Cup final. He scored 4 goals. He scored 4 goals in 2 World Cup finals.
You know he would have been the goal if he won that.
Oh my God.
Straight away at 24, he's finished.
Yeah, because 2 World Cups, and you would have had a say in both of the World Cup finals.
Both of the World Cups, and this one I scored a hat-trick. We were losing 2-0. I put our balls back. Oh, piss me off,
different
man.
Gravy. Different
God he didn't win that,
different gravy. And look, he might sign a new contract. We don't know what he's going to do in the next couple of days. But Kylian, just his whole attitude, his whole vibe. He's had PSG and Real Madrid by the balls for the past like 3 years. How?
It's because he's in such a position where, because he knows, right? And this is why sometimes I always say to people, be the best. Because once you're the best, you're allowed to do a lot more than what you can't do. So he knows himself, right? Look. Because I'm one of the best, I'm easily top 5 in the world, right? Striker is probably top 2. Right? I say Haaland, him. I say 1 and 2. Your choice. Me personally, I think it's Mbappe 1, Haaland 2. But some people say the other way. It doesn't really matter. I know they're the top 2 anyways. He knows that, like, okay, look, you don't conform to what I need to do. Okay, put me in the second team. I can go to wherever club. Now, if Real Madrid they don't want to come to me because I'm violating them, I could go to Barcelona, I can go to Liverpool, I can go to Man City, I can go to Arsenal, I can go to Chelsea, I can go to whoever the fuck I want to go to. Whomever. And they're going to take me, even to the point where I'll even do you so dirty, guys. I'll even take a pay cut. Because the amount of money that PSG have been giving him, I don't think he needs,
Bro, is the 13th of August, on the 14th, not the 14th, on the 1st of August, he got paid 60 million euros as a loyalty bonus in his contract. 60.
Imagine, yeah. Team, like, deep that. You're chilling at home, yeah.
60 million. I'm going to say it one more time. 60 million as a loyalty bonus, even though you've already told them you're not staying next season. 60.
You're chilling at home, T. You get a notification from your bank saying, "Oh, money's been transferred to your account." Yeah, on a normal day today, you may be looking at 500 from work, maybe $1,000, maybe two. You know, if you're getting paid monthly, maybe 5. You're seeing 60 million in your account being dropped, just like that. Oh, this life is no fair.
Oh, days.
Child, that's why Project Mbappe is a real thing. Bro, well, I have a kid from the minute you can walk, bro. We're out on the pitches, straight. There's no hesitation, man. There's none of this. Oh, let him. No, he's playing football. I don't care. He has to. That's why I did at least 3 of them: one in football, one in basketball, one in boxing. Child, saw it. And then like
the other one, where the money is at, golf or tennis.
Oh, 110%.
Golf or tennis.
110%.
I'll just look. I'll lay out pictures for them. I say,
everybody picks one, but as soon as you pick one, you can't pick that one.
Yep.
So if you pick like, I'll have tennis, golf, boxing, football, American football, basketball. So pick
one.
And
then whichever one you pick, that's the one I'm going with.
We'll train everybody. Don't worry. What Project Mbappe soon land? Or not soon land, but soon land. But nah, the whole Mbappe situation is just, he literally has both of them clubs, boy the nuts, bro. And it's just like one of them things is like, because football now is becoming the players are starting to have more power than the clubs, which when you look at the NBA tends to be a better team. But the difference in the NBA and Premier League is the NBA, they can just ship you out without even speaking to you. You could be playing the game and you're not playing the game for them again.
I was watching the game. Harrison Barnes was on the bench and he literally got traded. He was sitting on the bench for quarantine. Literally got traded to a different team.
No respect. That's why when it comes to basketball, when they talk about loyalty, I'm like, even in football now, loyalty is bullshit. Look, like for instance, like Nicolas Pepe, right? Of course, Arsenal don't need him. Fella's training by himself. And then, like, obviously, from the fans looking at like from us, from the outside looking in, we're looking at it, it's like, yeah, he's not good enough. He shouldn't play. But then, if you just take yourself for 2 seconds, imagine you're that specific player. Because I know if I was in his situation, I'm thinking, so because now I'm not worth your time, I can't even train with you guys. But now I'm supposed to be loyal to you guys. So when another club comes, they offer me this money, I should be like, no, I actually have my back. But now look what they're doing.
Nah, those type of things kind of go hand in hand a little bit sometimes because, like, obviously, fair enough.
Training, bro. I'm not saying to play, training.
Well, I'm going to play devil's advocate here because we don't know what goes on a day-to-day basis as well. So maybe if they had him within the group, you now start causing a bit of turmoil because you might try go in hard on a real player that's actually, because there's actually there on the team that's going to be part of the team because he feels like, oh, I'm better than that player. He doesn't deserve to be there. Let me just take him out and boom. Do you know what I mean? Or he might be a bit of a troublemaker within the squad anyway. So you actually just never really know. And then is one of them was when a player doesn't really want to play for a team, they go on strike. They start skipping training. They don't do certain things. They don't show up. They miss games. You can't find them. So it goes hand in hand. When a player doesn't want to be there, they go on strike. When a team
doesn't want to be there,
when a club doesn't want you to be there, they still keep you there, but they just push you. They just push you to one side, really.
But I feel like it does play hand in hand. But the player who is trying to force to move gets more negative light than the club treating the player like that. If that makes sense. And I'm talking about in situations where we don't have proof or evidence or there has not been any reports of the player. Like, obviously, like you said, if they're just being an absolute nuisance, you've tried them already and then they're doing high tack, like flipping a bouet. Well, not bouet,
Alexander's song, yeah, Alexander.
They just go around just elbowing their teammates. Okay, yeah, fuck, I'll train by yourself after that. Obviously, those scenarios, I agree with you. Yeah, come up. I'm talking about in the scenarios where there is no reports, there's none of that. And they're still like, because Nicolas Pepe from the best, correct me if I'm wrong, because you know more about Arsenal than I do. I didn't hear any reports of him being a bastard in training or anything like that, or towards the manager or falling out with anybody.
No, I think the reason why he didn't work out in Teta's system is just like I'm not sure if you watched the full highlights of the Arsenal game yesterday, but there were certain times that Saka and Martinelli would lose the ball and these men would hunt it down.
No, yeah, they'll track back. Even the last goal that Nottingham Forest scored, you look at Saka. Saka came from the halfway line all the way. Obviously, he still conceded, but the fact that he chased man as much as he could, like, because a lot of the times he probably, as soon as he loses the ball, walk and let the centre back, the right back, or whoever is behind me in centre mid. Track with man. No, they track back.
Yeah.
Obviously, him working out, I understand him not working out. That's no problem. It is what it is. You know, good enough for the team right now. It is what it is.
Because don't get me wrong, Pepe going forward, brilliant. He can do something for you. Sometimes he just holds on to the ball and does that skill and try force it that little bit too much where you can't, like, broski. You've already beaten the man. There's no point trying to go back and beat him again. Like, we get it. We get you're the guy. Just fucking pass the ball now. You know what I'm saying? But there's too many times where I've watched him as well where he just won't track back or he kind of lazily track back, make it seem like, oh yeah, I'm running back. And they say, look, boys, look, my legs are moving. You know what I'm saying? So you can't really have a go. You can be like, oh, I was here, but wasn't actually doing anything. Like, I watched Barcelona yesterday. Fellas like a pit bull on that pitch. The amount of times they lost the ball, he presses and wins.
Liverpool fans have been sweating after that guy for the longest, man.
Look, you're not getting them.
Oh no, now, especially not now. Our best time to get him was in 2019, man. Especially now, he's actually doing good. Forget.
I think even if you're doing bad, I think because we were the only real ones who took a chance on him, he would have had that loyalty to us. He would have stayed until the wheels would have fell off, and then he would have realized himself, yeah, you know what, I can't do anything with this team. It's actually time for me to leave. You know what I'm saying?
No, he would have stayed.
Yeah, because that boy, that's why I love that boy, because he loves the club. And I love him for loving the club. So, you know, it's one big circle of love. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even saying pause, I don't care. I'm not even saying
that sounds hella fruity.
Yeah, I'm not even saying pause, I don't care.
Everyone just hugging each other, yeah? Just bare kissing each other on the neck, yeah?
Alright, you chill out, bro. What do you think this is?
You tell me.
This is not Love Island, bro.
Yeah, look.
I know you.
People are calling what?
I know
Benny Blanco.
What?
Look, they call him Mr. Love Island, I swear.
He does look like he should be on Love Island. Have you ever seen him? It's a good looking chap.
He is. Handsome chap. No homo, but he's handsome chap.
Yeah, good looking chap, not gonna lie.
He is.
Yeah, no, but he's married now. He's a good guy.
For now. These
don't wish that on my players.
Nah,
bro.
Footballers are loyal. Let's keep it a book. The only ones who are... Wait, off topic so heavy. Do you think Messi has cheated on his wife before?
Him, nah. Like I'd be so surprised and disappointed if he actually did. I'd be so surprised.
Guys, let us know in the comments. Do you think Messi has cheated on his wife? No, because
I would say so because I've seen like interviews or like pictures where he's with other women and he's like
he's being awkward.
He's like doesn't really know what to do.
So like, let's say if it's like a report came out today saying like, oh, Messi was found cheating, would you believe it?
I say hi.
But if it was Ronaldo, would you believe it?
Yeah.
You look at it, you'd be like, there's a chance he did that. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But even though he might not.
No, not to, but you're more likely to believe it.
Yeah, because from Ronaldo's personality, I can see that, you know, he's a bit more out there. You know, Messi is introverted, extremely introverted. He seems shy. Like if you were to chat to him outside, you can't be like, you know, he probably chat to you, but wouldn't really give you energy. I feel like if you see Ronaldo, you know Ronaldo is there, and he'll let you know that he's there. You know what I'm saying?
But it's just because everybody always says rich man cheat, and I'm just like, Messi's one of the richest people in the world. Do you think like one vixen managed to just grab him and just do something?
I think if another woman did, I don't think she'd be able to hold it. She will be able to hold it inside.
No way.
She would have said it by now. So I don't think he did. But
but if you're signing NDAs, you can't be talking because that's how they say LeBron is just getting away with it.
Look.
We'll never know. We'll never know.
It's none of my business. Anyways,
well, actually, yeah, go on.
I wanted. What you said? What do you have any closing statements?
No. I was just gonna say because I brought up the Messi thing to go to the Messi in America
to bring it back into football talk. No extramarital activities. Speaking of Messi, anyways, your goal has been killing it,
bro. Do you see the
MLS?
The broski's been scoring in the MLS.
Yeah, I see him. Yeah.
Do you see the one against was it Charlotte the last minute of the game?
Well, in the 89 minute or something like that, and made it like 2-2 or something.
4-4, I think it was. Yeah, because they won the penalty shootout. Was it penalty shootouts? Yeah.
4-4. Oh, okay. Yeah, I seen the clip of it on Twitter. Yeah, he's been doing the madness. His debut as well. He scored a last minute free kick.
He just looks like he's just enjoying life now. Like he's actually just enjoying playing football. Like compared to when he was at PSG, where I don't know, like he just looks
something just like even when he first signed for the Miami, I remember posting on Instagram that this like with him holding the shirt, I captioned that I was like, this is the most oddest thing I've ever seen in my life. Like it just looked odd. Him being there was odd. The whole fit was odd. the way he went was odd. Because I seen him 2 weeks before that crying about leaving Barca. Then now I'm seeing him smiling, wearing a PSG kit. I was like, I know you don't really want to be there.
No.
Like, it was just, the whole situation was odd.
Even
I
just
had,
like the
look, I
amount
had
of
a lot.
controversy.
I had a lot of chat and grease for him the first season because he was meant to be the goal and he kind of didn't live
5
up.
goals and 10 assists. Yeah, we get it. Even though for older players, that's a world-class season. Bro.
Yeah, but when you're being called a goal,
Yeah, I know.
it's a bit low, broski. You know what I'm saying?
But the fact that even though you're doing great seasons for other players, just shows you the type of level he's at, bro. You get me? Because he did okay. He wasn't his second season was a lot better than his first season.
Yeah, 100%.
Like his second season, he was like, okay, now we're actually seeing something.
No, but like, even though he's not my goal person, anyways, but it's just not. It's actually nice. I just as a football fan to actually see him
just
and
happy.
just enjoy football and being happy. All the celebrations that he's doing,
You know what I mean? Like
he
the
needs,
Wakanda forever.
he needs to add a bit more sauce to all those type of things because it is dry.
Child, don't worry, his team is on it. But what do you think they're making? What do you think he's doing all these Wakanda forever? He wasn't doing that fucking Barca or PSG, or was he? When he got that Apple deal, they said, "Look, we're gonna get you some acting classes, and get some sauce into you, cause you're in Miami, bro. This is not like you're where these OF models are out and about. We need you to have a bit more drip."
Oh my god, I'm not sure if you've seen this, but I seen a clip that Rick Ross was at one of his games, and he was saying that he's welcoming Messi to Miami. I was looking. I was just like, who the fuck is you
Nah,
to be welcome?
Rick Ross, man.
To be welcome. I'm pretty sure the city of Miami would happily get rid of Rick Ross to have Messi there permanently. There's no one in Miami that's telling me they're picking Rick Ross over Messi.
Oh yeah.
Like you're saying, oh, the biggest boss is welcoming you into my city and all this type of stuff. It's not your city anymore, big man.
It's Messi's city.
It's not your city anymore.
Miami.
Like how is he saying that?
Don't mind Rick Ross. Child, did you ever see flipping one of the NFL players was like doing a shout-out video because he plays for the Miami Dolphins, I think. And he was doing a shout-out video and people retweeted like, you know, Messi probably, what's the bets that Messi doesn't even know who the hell this player is? I think it was Tyreek Hill. Yeah, Tyreek Hill who did it. But I was just like, why are these American players or these... Like,
go to him.
He knows who you are. Like Carl Kuzma came to watch his game.
Yeah, I know. I seen that. He does not have Scooby. He does not have a Scooby who Carl Kuzma is.
Like, you know what? I'm just waiting for when Messi starts speaking English. That's what I'm waiting for. I'm waiting for that.
Be like, I don't know none of these people. They just kept coming to my matches
and I smile.
They say hi. I say hi. That's it.
I say that's it. I just go about my business, man. Because I was just looking at him, I'm just like, the fella's actually
No,
like...
but imagine on the low, like, Messi is a big NBA fan and he actually knows who these people are. I think I'd be so shook.
Child, there was one time I almost got grabbed. Not in the sense how people actually get grabbed on Twitter, but like almost grabbed on Twitter in the sense of like, someone put up a video of like, Messi listening to Chief Keef on his way to Barca.
It wasn't actually Chief Keef. It was just a...
But they put the Chief Keef thing on the background and I was just watching going...
Yeah. It was a fake video because I got gas as well. I was like,
Messi's on Chief Keef. I said, nah, Messi, you're my guy. Nah, you're my guy. Nah, I see that because I like when players like have a little bit or something else about them. Do you know what I mean? Like, because I see Liverpool put up a video where they were asking all the Liverpool fans who their go athletes was, but it couldn't be football. Everybody's obviously, you know who they probably would have saying Michael Jordan, Roger Federer. One person said LeBron James, like, you know, the characteristic ones, right? And then we had Ben Doak, the youngster, came up with Floyd Mayweather. Chow, I heard that. I said,
my God.
I said, you know what? You're going for the top. You're going to the top.
No,
for you to say Floyd Mayweather as your top athlete, you have cojones. Something you're different. You're different. You're not doing like, oh, Michael Jordan why? Because I wear Jordans and I watched that Last Dance. You know what I mean? Like, why LeBron James? Because he's already a basketball and know the 21st century.
Yeah,
Roger Federer, okay, those was mainly like the older, like, you know, Spanish men who they be watching that thing, but I'm like, Ciao, if you're if you're like, what, 21, like, obviously I know there's 21-year-old tennis fans, boy, you're not going to talent foil and that anyway as a 10 number for you. Talk about Roger Federer, would you go away? Like, obviously, no, I'm not saying he's a joke thing. Like, fellas go in for a reason, but
no,
I'm not. Come on, man. Why could join LeBron James? What am I doing with Roger Federer, man? Come on, bro. Athlete as well. But it's just when I see...
I watch a bit of tennis. Roger Federer, like,
he's
I wouldn't say he's my go for tennis. I'm more of a Nadal fan. Do you know what I mean? Don't really like Djokovic like that. I feel like he's a bit arrogant, you know what I'm saying? But he wins all the time, but it is what it is. But nah, it's just
He's all right, though.
all these people, because even when I seen Messi with LeBron and they were hugging and they were chanting and they hugged like 2 or 3 times, I was like, this guy has to speak English.
He has to. He has to know.
He has to know some form of English, because I know
Like
LeBron. Because I know LeBron is not hugging you and saying stuff to you that you
do not understand.
You don't have a notion of
right.
what he's on about.
Unless LeBron knows Spanish,
yeah.
Knowing LeBron, he'll say he knows Spanish, but he doesn't know Spanish.
He probably knows how to say hola, and he'll tell you that he's still reading a book about it. He's still on page 1.
First of all, I was so confused that Marcus Rashford was on this. But remember when Marcus Rashford was like, talk about quote, and LeBron was like,
oh yeah, that's my favorite saying.
Yeah,
when the coach says, put yourself into uncomfortable situations to make yourself comfortable, or something
along those lines.
And LeBron was just like, oh yeah,
I remember that's my favorite quote.
Look, it was
nah, boy, it was just like when I see that video of Messi, I thought I got grabbed, man. I thought Messi. I thought it was just some quiet guy. Like, I remember even one time I was like, you know what? I've actually never really watched a Messi interview.
Yeah.
So I went online and tried to look for Messi interviews. Bro, they're so far in between, even the Spanish ones. Like him just speaking Spanish, English subtitles, whatever. I'm like, bro, Ski doesn't like to talk, man. I don't think he cheated on his wife, man. The more I think about it.
No, I wouldn't. No.
I don't think he did. I don't think he could. I know I'm going to assume he didn't, but I don't think he would or could. I just think he's just a naturally shy person.
For them, they've been together since they were like 14 as well. So, nah.
It doesn't stop some people. Look at Martial, man. That's why he's with his girl for a minute. And even had the audacity to apologize on Instagram. Would you go ahead?
Did you not see what happened recently? It was only like 2-3 months ago. His wife now and his ex-wife, they were chasing each other down on the M1, on the M-way. You didn't see it? Bro, go on to Twitter, yeah. They were chasing each other down on the M-way, and the ex-wife, no, I think what the court wife caught up with the ex-wife, and they were having beef on the M-way. Live O.
Like, for?
I don't know. Obviously, Martial was doing Martial things. It was banging.
You know you're rich. That's why
he was banging in the goals balls, and he was playing in a different arena.
See if he was broke. Do you think they would have been chasing each other?
Oh, not on the M1.
They would have been punching.
Maybe if they seen each other at a party or something, they would have got
cracking them.
Like not accidentally go and chase the other one on the motorway, big man. On the motorway.
But when you have that, you make people move stupid, chap.
On the M1. She was chasing that woman down. She was chasing her down.
That's actually mad.
She was chasing her down.
That was what was going on in them parts, man.
Bro, I just stumbled upon it on Twitter. I was like, what is going on? What? I just want to know what Martial is saying or doing. I already know what he's doing.
To be fair, Martial seems like a guy who can't talk. I think he can't take women. For whether now, child, bro, at this, like, I don't know, if I was at that age or like at that stature, either one or two things I'm doing. Either I'm getting married to my wife and it's just me and my wife, or I'm being single and I'm just enjoying life. What's the point of trying to do both? That's where I get confused personally, because it's like, I do both. What's going to end up happening is it's going to have all these tabloids if I get caught. And it's going to be worse if I get caught in this scenario because I'm famous. And I have to start apologizing to people who I don't even fucking know. So I said, I'm sorry.
The apologies, like, he came out and said on Instagram, just like, oh yeah, I'm sorry for cheating on my wife. I'll do better.
Something that should be me and my wife. I'm telling everybody I'm sorry.
I said I'll do better.
Like, nah, bro, just be single at that point, man. Because being single with that type of money, you be enjoying. Whether you enjoy with multiple women or you enjoy with that one special lady, pick one. Try to do two.
He has the resources, so he could have.
But it's not even about the reach. You're just making yourself look like a dummy. And then especially that's all going on. Like, if it's calling goes for United, you're not playing well. You're not playing well. Like, we know, obviously, we're not saying that's the reason for it, but what's stopping us from making the link? You're doing all this extra activity, things on the back road. People are getting chased on the M-way like we're on a Heady One music set. And, do you know what I mean? Like, what's going on? Like,
I don't even know.
That's some crazy behavior, man.
even
But
know.
look, that's all I can
But
say on that
to get back on topic, anyways, because we went over a little tangent there. But nah, Messi, MLS. What their season finishes like later this year, doesn't it? Around like December.
Sure, and then the semi-finals of the League Cup.
Yeah, so around December time that wraps up. Do you think Barca could make it look a little cheeky, little loan bid? Him come for like maybe 3-4 months. Remember, you know the way we got
With
Henry,
Terry,
we got Henry back, scored that one goal against who was it? I want to say Birmingham City.
I think it was Birmingham or Everton, one of them two.
One of them ones.
Because it was a 2-1 win. I remember the day.
He came on the squad.
2012. I remember.
Do you think Barca have the? Do you think they have the capabilities to even do it in the first place?
Capabilities.
Because if they sign Neymar, with all what's going on with him and leaving, flipping PSG, they won't be able to, I don't think there's not a realistic world they can get him and then get Messi on a loan deal. But if they didn't get Neymar, do you think they have the
capabilities? Yes, but then the practicalities I don't see because when he left yous mid-war, like he didn't finish the season with yous.
No, it was only.
So he
like
came in January and he left in like
I think it was like March,
April or something like that. So they'd be thinking like, what would be the point of us have like? Yeah, he'll help us for the January run, but then January, February run, and then the last 2 months. Let's say first we get to the Champions League finals or semi-finals, he's not going to be there. So it's just going to be like, it's either you get him permanently or not, and I don't think he's going anywhere permanently, especially the contract that he signed in Miami. It's crazy. I don't think that... It would be very nice to have, just at least have him in Europe for a little bit, like just show us if you still got it, like, or are you actually finished and you actually need to be there. Well, I would love to see it, but do I think it's going to happen? Ooh, that's a tough one. Personally, I'll say no, but weirder things have happened, you know. Casado's meant to have a bid done, but it's not done, so who knows, man?
Look, guys. If you think Messi could still ball out in Europe, let us know. And if you think if it's even possible for Barca to be even financially backed out, bringing him for like 2-3 months of the year, just see where we run. But like even for him as well, it's like what's the point of going back to Barca for like 2-3 months, or you get that low welcome, then you have to
back to Miami.
Back to
and
Miami.
Especially if he actually loves Barcelona, which I'm assuming he does. Yeah. Bro, that's just... Do you want to open up those wounds
again? Yeah, it's a bit long because he kind of said this transfer window as well that a couple of people at the club wanted him back, and a couple of people were like, "Nah, we don't actually need him. Like, don't try to get him back." So I don't know. Barca is a world club right now. They're trying to sell bits of their turf. They named the Spotify Camp Nou and all of that stuff.
Sure, sold the name to the Camp Nou.
They even had Drake OVO Owl on one of their jerseys as well. Like they do a lot of stuff that I've never seen a football club do before. And
sure, they have a partnership with Prime.
Yeah, so does Bayern Munich as well, though. You know what I'm saying? So it's not even anything special. So do we, really. So I don't know. Barca is just all over the place. I don't see them doing it, but it'd be nice. It'd be nice.
Obviously, it'd be nice for just everybody like the footballer fan, but I don't think it's gonna happen.
What do you think? Do you think Ansu Fati will give up his number 10 for Messi to come back?
Is Ansu Fati still even playing football?
Yeah, he was playing during the preseason. Scored a goal. What? He scored a goal against Tottenham, which is not hard to do.
He's a good player, but it's just too, like, he needs a full season. Like, I need to see him for a full season.
But you know what it is? You know what it is, It's actually not, genuinely, is not his fault when it comes to the injuries, yeah? Because I watched a video on YouTube by Tifo IRL. You know that channel? Yeah. Shout out to those guys.
Very good. That's another page.
Some excellent content. Check out the YouTube channel as well. And then with some of his ankle injuries and some of his muscular injuries as well, they've actually given him bad advice. So like some of Barca's doctors will be like, "Oh yeah, this is the timeline that he needs to come back," and then he'll come back within that time. They'll rush him back a little bit earlier in that timeline. Then you obviously get re-injured again, and then you go to like a specialist physio. The specialist physio will tell him to do something, but Barca would say, "No, we need you to do this," and then it would just be conflicting between both of them, and the guy would just constantly re-injure himself. Because he had an Achilles injury, and it was meant to take about between 6 to 8 weeks for him to be he'll come back. But I think they got him back in like about 3-4 weeks or something like that. I need to watch the video again just to be 100% sure. But they've rushed him back with too many injuries, way too many injuries that has actually pushed his development so further back. Because we were kind of linked to him, and I always kind of knew realistically we're not gonna get him. Like, because first of all, he doesn't want to leave Barcelona.
No.
And you've told the guy for a number of years you're the heir to Messi, so you give him the number 10 jersey as well. Why would he want to leave?
But there's a player
there's a player there to come and sit on our bench because he's not. I'm not having him over Saka.
Yeah.
Not in this time.
I love how Saka's playing right now.
Not in this time. I'm not having fight over Saka. You know what I'm saying?
I hear that.
So I don't really know. Like Barca definitely have mismanagement.
Oh, 1000%. I don't know what's been going on since about 2015, 16. It's just been Barca have been just doing this, and it's just been annoying because obviously Barca guy. True and true. Well, not true and true, but like my second team is Barca, but they've just been managed like a bunch of dumbasses, like straight up. Like just some of the things they've been doing. Like the fact that they had to sell Messi on a free because they were just, the money management was just all over the place. They're even asking Portfolio to take like a 60% pay cut and all this type of shit, man. But nah, Barcelona, they're just some messed up place, man. And obviously now hearing now about Ansu Fati, it's kind of like if he does not become the player that he should have been, then that's actually, like, I can't even blame the poor fella.
It wouldn't be his fault because
that's actually sick.
Because when I watched that video about his injuries record and what he's kind of been through, I was kind of like, oh wow, like I didn't know all this was going on. You know what I'm saying? Because anytime he plays for Barca, he either scores or assists every single time. He always does something. He leaves there with something.
Yeah, every time before he got injured, that's literally every day I was saying Ansu Fati scored, Ansu Fati assisted, Ansu Fati scored.
He leaves there with something. Every single game, he leaves there with something. So I don't really know. Barca just need to sort out. I don't know what direction they're trying to go in.
To be fair, they were looking a lot better nowadays. Do you see that 16-year-old winger?
Yeah,
winger, Lamina,
the one that played against Tottenham.
Yeah,
I heard about him. I haven't watched him play.
Bro, he's 16. Yeah, he don't look 16 when he's playing football.
Yeah,
Fella's sick. Fella is sick. Like it's one of the goals that they scored. He was like near enough to the halfway line, drops the shoulder, cuts back, runs, literally burns. Who would have been playing? So he's playing on the right. So it would have been Ben Davies. Burned him for dust. Ben Davies wasn't catching him for anything. Gone, cut it back in, finish. And then because he came on, he set up 2 goals. Like one was like a pre-assist and then one was an actual assist.
Oh.
I was just like 16. 18, I would have been like, but 16, you're doing this already. Imagine him think about it, in 4 years' time, he's 20. That's still a youngster. Well, you're doing this now already.
In 10 years' time, you'd only be 26. still relatively young.
That's fucked. Like that's why I like Ben Doak as well. I don't know if you've seen a bit of Ben Doak on play or anything like that.
No,
he's one of them ones as well. Why I rate him so much because of his age and what he can do at his age. Like he's not, like he gets an assist here and there, he gets goals, but he's 1v1 is crazy. I've seen this guy drop old like men for days. Just drop. But just these players who are like 17, 16, and you're able to do like the basics that a 25-year-old already have covered down. They tend to go to the stars, but it's just like, the Barca are looking a lot better nowadays than they have been in a couple of years ago. So let's just hope they continue, innit?
Yeah, but anyways, guys, that's going to be the episode for today. Let us know what you make of Saudi signing all the players, giving them stupid long-ass contracts.
Let us know if you think Messi would cheat on his wife. I just want people to know because it's just a weird idea. Like I just want people to talk about it. But let's have a conversation.
This man's a whole clown, man. Let us know what you think of the whole Mbappe situation as well. He has two clubs, 2 fan bases by the absolute balls. He has PSG fans begging and hoping that I pray he stays, and he has Real Madrid fans dreaming that he's gonna balls filled to the top, waiting for them to bust because they've saw this guy. Because they just imagine all the things he could do for them. So yeah.
He's not going anywhere.
So yeah, let us know what you guys think in the comments. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, do all that good stuff.
Remember, it's free. It doesn't
It's
cost you a
free.
thing, man.
It really does help us out.
Zero.
It really does.
Zero.
It really does help us out.
Come on.
So yeah, do all that great stuff. But anyways, it's been your boy. It's been Toast. It's been Clemo. See you on the next time.